Hi everyone, I'm Ecdycis. I do a lot of horror games speedruns, and today I'll be doing marathon commentary for Bioshock 1. It's a pretty good gun game, pretty good game in general, and a pretty good speedrun off a pretty big game. That being said, the run actually does not begin on new game as you would think. It begins on load game with the crash site. We don't want to watch a giant intro cutscene, so I'll count it down and we'll begin. I'm going to begin the timer slightly later just because this is intently PvE and I'd rather have it be accurate time on my end. But that's because I use in-game time. For Marathon, obviously real time. But anyway, 3, 2, 1, go. So I push it here because, again, in-game timer. And we immediately begin the game with a big skip. It's called the fire skip. It's not actually. You just swim through the fire. This is any percent, meaning I don't take damage on almost anything. I can survive quite a lot. So by swimming through the fire, you already save a good chunk of time. Normally, you have to go through a nice maze so you don't burn to death, but we just go straight through the fire like absolute gods. This is how we know we've mastered the elements of Bioshock. Anyway, there's always a lighthouse, right? You guys remember Bioshock Infinite? I don't. But what we're going towards is the bathysphere. There is about a few minutes of intro cutscene, which honestly is the worst part of the run. Once you pass that, it's a really good game in my opinion. I think this game is a pinnacle for FPS speedrunning, and it has a lot of tricks that will be pretty nice. I'll pre-test a lot of it once we're in the bathysphere, but first I'm going to do a glitch by going here and then jumping backwards. So by jumping away, pulling the bathysphere, and then being outside of it, I get put on top of the bathysphere. And this saves, count it with me guys, 1, 2, 3 seconds. 3 whole seconds. That's how much time it saves. How's my eye doing? A lot better, Loco. How are you doing today? And Lancelot, hope you're doing well as well. And rhetorical answer. Hope you're all doing well and you're in for a treat if you did not see it earlier for the Bioshock Marathon commentary. Most of this is going to be waiting. You kind of get to see water, rocks, and all that stuff. The movie's playing down there, but we're not in the bathysphere. We're on top of it. Jack has the lungs of a god. How's it going, Swede? Good to see you. So I'll hit you with fun facts about the game. You are going into Rapture, which is the underwater city made by Ayn Rand, also Andrew Ryan, Ayn Rand, inspired Andrew Ryan. It's supposed to be a city for artists, visionaries, and all that stuff, but then it becomes a kind of bit of a wasteland and a dog-eat-dog world. There's a lot that goes into it story-wise, which I implore you to play the game's story. I think most people know it, but it's pretty solid. Bumps, how's it going, man? Good to see you. Howdy. I chose Rapture. Anyway, while this is amazing and mesmerizing, it's kind of funny because if you watch these fish for long enough, eventually they're going to stop swimming. Because things that are not on screen are not going to be programmed, so the fish kind of just chill there. It's especially noticeable with the whale shark coming up, and there's just not a lot going on in the other areas. It makes sense, but it's still a beautiful area even with this. In theory, you could glitch out of the bathysphere, but you won't be able to actually get into the loading area we need to get to. That being said, I'm going to hit you with a fun Bioshock fact, because last run I kind of talked more about the basis of the run, also the whale shark. But the Bioshock fact is the main character is 4 years old. And that's factual. The main character of this game is actually 4 years old. You play a 4-year-old who drinks and smokes. Anyway, this is a blue whale. Either way, the blue whale is frozen because he is on his smoking break, and he will no longer be moving. He moves for as long as he's on the camera, and then he stops because your point of view is not supposed to be able to go all around. Anyway, this saves 3 seconds because the loading screen's actually at a certain place in this elevator. And if you're on top of the bathysphere, you're going to be hitting it sooner. Yeah, Lancelot, the main character is 4 years old. You're pumped up with Adam. Anyway, we have another little waiting section, but this time it's going to be a boxing match. The two dukes of boxing. You have Johnny and the female splicer. Who wants to guess who wins? My money is never on Johnny. If Johnny wins, like, I don't know, man. I'll do something. I'll bet. I'll bet that Johnny does not win this. Johnny did not win. He is death gurgling, and now he is officially dead. Bye, Johnny. I mean, he tried his best, but he just got eviscerated by the female splicer. As well, this is a section of the game that's supposed to ease you, or I guess ease you into Rapture. This is a horror game. Contrary to popular belief, people call this an FPS. It is indeed a horror game. You understand this. It's a horror FPS, which is a lot of the reason why the gunplay is not exactly spectacular. I think this game does have decent gunplay in terms of the speedrun because any percent you kill everything really quickly, and it's going to be based on how you're aiming with your cursor. Anyway, once she finishes tearing up my bathysphere, I will be able to talk to the shortwave radio, and we'll be introduced to Atlas, who will be our friend for some of the run. Here we go. And good to hear, Sleepy Dog. I did not know that was a whale shark, or a blue whale. I don't know my whales all that much. I'll know whale facts if I ever get this run into a GDQ. I will have people donate for whale facts. It's a good idea, right? Hit me with them whale facts. I'll get roasted by the GDQ chat for not knowing my whales. Anyway, now I can officially start moving, and the run is sort of beginning. Not quite, though. So we don't have any weapons. We have nothing we can actually use. There's protesters, but we don't care about them. What I need is a wrench. Once I have that wrench, I can actually begin the speed run, and we do get a lot of the tech. The Splicer's back, but we don't even care about her because the turrets are going to take care of her. She's on her way. But we're fine. I'm going to grab the wrench. Also, Half-Life 2 reference. You guys remember when that guy used a crowbar? Anyway, we have a wrench. It's different enough. I'm going to jump into this couch, and I might get manipulation off that. Let's see. He runs closer to me, and I want to kill him very quickly. He gives me a hypo and a first aid kit, and also you need to kill him to get those couches out of the way. I'm going to do a big glitch right now, which is arguably one of the biggest parts of this game. I'm going to quick save it, and then I'm going to save it in the menu. And then I'm going to hit escape again, buffering my inputs. In the pause menu, I'm going to hit load. Load that save I just made, and then start jumping away. What this is going to do is skip the cutscene where normally I would have to get stabbed and go crazy on the plasmids. So the electric powers in this game, the elemental powers, they're called plasmids. By having those, you get powers greater than man. However, I have a greater powered man that's called the ability to skip a cutscene. We're speedrunning this after all, and nobody wants to watch long cutscenes. What's happening instead, though, is the game's concentrating on pulling back into the cutscene I managed to skip by saving and loading. And I don't want that, so I have to keep hopping like so. There's two methods of hopping. You can either hop with the spacebar or you can hop with the mouse wheel. I'm personally a fan of spacebar because I feel like it's just more intuitive to me. Oh, that's bad. Oh, hold on. I'll just hit him twice. That's fine. Your stuff. Not too bad. A little bit of improvisational there because normally you would want to beat him with the 1-2 punch, but I did not hit him with lightning. I accidentally hit next to him, which that does happen. But we're going to the next area now, and this is probably the hardest, one of the hardest jumps. There's two coming up in a row. I have to jump in that tiny elevator, and I usually find diagonal jumping works. My 644 is decent. You can hear me mashing spacebar, and now we're in here. That guy's gonna burn to death. Don't worry about him. So, like I mentioned, the game will always be pulling me back, only for Welcome to Rapture. Welcome to Rapture is the first level of the game we're in right now. It's all the, hey, you just went into Rapture and are going to be introduced to the rest of the game. The elevator's not going to kick me out until you hear the little bump, then I'll jump, it'll kick me out, it'll be good. But I will be getting a gun in a moment. The move there is pretty tight because I need to bypass a crib, and I need to move very solidly. The worst part of the section is the pullback, and it is not super easy to maneuver. So what I do is... Oh, that's not good. One. I got it. Okay, we're good. That was a bit rough, but overall it did work, so I'll take it. And you kind of see that there's different timings people use. If you use the mouse wheel, you don't have to worry as much about timing, but your wrist will not thank you. Alright, a little game freeze there, but I'm saving the game and loading the game once again. During any cutscene, this will revert me back to my normal state. So what that means is you will see that I am going to be lowering my weapon, but I bring it right back out because that's going to save time. This section is supposed to be locked, like, oh, you have to watch a Big Daddy murder a Splicer because the little sister's being attacked. You'll learn about the mechanic of the little sisters. However, we don't care about that, so I glitch the game out, get my weapon, and skip the entire thing and ignore it, which saves me time personally. When lightning her, she gives me a good ammo drops, 8 pistol rounds, 1 Eve, 1 first aid. I wrench him. Well, I didn't have to wrench him. He just didn't get in the way. Thank you. And then I lightning them. Remember, the elements, they're going to help you out massively. So, the next section is going to be a gunfight. I need to shoot the Splicer and then kill 5 in total. Got it? And now I need to kill the 2 coming up here, the ones that are weak to the elements. That was good. They're dead. Water and lightning will instantly kill most Splicers. As well, I can kill a couple more coming right here if I just shoot them. I missed. That's fine. Alright, we got him. So having that dialogue means I go to the next section, which will let me get out of Welcome to Rapture. However, there's one more glitch I'm going to be doing, because the lightning is all-powerful. If I go straight into the bathysphere, Andrew Ryan will lecture me, and no one wants an Andrew Ryan lecture for that long. Trust me, they're very long. He's a very winded speaker. Oh, God, there we go. So what I'm going to do instead is lightning bolt the door, and that activates it. And I saved some time, in fact, which is pretty good. Now we're in medical. We no longer need to do that weird jumping. If that makes anyone nauseous, I'm sorry. We're now done with that for now. And now we're going to medical. Medical is also the reason why I must restart the game every time I play it, because this hacking... The puzzle answer is always the same if you reset the game for the first time. So first run of the day, first time you play it, that answer will always be the same, and it's pretty easy. A lot of the drops in this game are random, so I got first aid, you can get ammo sometimes. I try getting my nice shots off, good. And I'm getting a little bit of everything. The machine gun's really strong in the early game. The enemies do get more health later on. But right now, I can just kind of do that, and they die almost immediately. And I'm going to get into a small fight, because I must wait for this ghost to stop pounding on the door. Hey, Mr. DJ Rebirth with the raid. Thank you. Can I get... Do I have a mod here? Can I get a shout out from Mr. DJ Rebirth? Oh, yeah. Welcome, everyone. Hobo Joe. DJ Rebirth. Came at a great time doing marathon commentary for Bioshock. Anyway, I'm grabbing ammo, as you can see. I just grabbed armor-piercing rounds, which should come in handy later. It will skip a little waiting period near the end of this area, but for right now, we're going to talk about plasmids. Good to see you, Sound Eva. And welcome, everyone. I'm Ecdycis, do a lot of horror games and horror game speedruns. Right now, we're doing marathon commentary for Bioshock, so I can submit this. Anyway, we're getting Incinerate. Incinerate is going to be very important because that will allow me to damage myself. Death abusing in this game is a real thing and is extremely invaluable. I want to ignore him, by the way, so get out of the way. Good thing he blew her up. Well, he didn't blow her up. Wow. That's a lot of ammo wasted, but not the end of the world. Pretty unlucky he body blocked me, but I'm not going to complain too much. Mainly because I don't need the pistol much after this next guy, so we're good. As well, you don't grab that shotgun because it's bad. And yes, Gingy. Useless experiments is going to be a mandatory tape you need. And as well, I'm going to give the next plasmid telekinesis. You replace lightning, you do not need lightning for the rest of the game. And the two plasmids we use in this game are going to be telekinesis and incinerate. Both of them are very important. As well, everyone's going to die because telekinesis is absolutely busted. If you play Bioshock 1, just use telekinesis. It's so broken. It's ridiculous. If anyone follows me as well, I'm just going to launch a body at them and they die. No one's following me, which is good. You're allowed to follow me on Twitch, because that's polite. But these splicers are not allowed to. We're going to do arguably the coolest trick in the game now, which is going to be called the fling. The flings are really nice, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to stand on top of this box, quick save it for safety, and now we're going to yeet! Oh, I messed it up. That's fine.
Why do we have two eyes?
It's fine. You're going to be hearing this a decent amount of times.
Why do we have two eyes?
Alright, there we go. We got it. Alright, a few tries there, not the end of the world. How's it going, Raykins? Welcome to the stream. As well, I'm going to swap ammo, because I do need to kill this little turret. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm not sure why, but if you don't get the exact thing there, he won't spawn, which is really rough. Killing that will open the door. A little bit bad for me there, because it took a bit long on that part. But I will get another cool glitch happening now. Let's if I land it, I get shotgun ammo. I'm going to hop this over the door, and then... I missed, that's okay. I was barely off. You want to aim right in that triangle. If you hit him early, you can skip this entire dialogue, which is very fast. It's called the Steinman skip. I barely missed it. I aimed a little bit too much to the left. It's very based on aiming. You only want to aim about there, and then right when he says won't, you'll get the attack. Anyway, the whole goal here is to kill Steinman. Give me a key, and then the other skip I did is going to save me time. Also, if you guys haven't checked out DJ Review, please do so. Thank you so much for the host. I don't know if I have a mod here, but if I do, can I get a shout out? That'd be much appreciated. Anyway, I grabbed that, and now I'm going to kill myself here. This is called a death abuse. Death abusing is going to be nice because I'll make it all the way back to where I need to be. Also, Enthal, how you doing today? You guys remember this? This is where I grabbed Useless Experiments, the tape, and I grabbed the telekinesis plasmid. Go. Thank you, Roz. And now I'm going to kill myself in this corner. By doing that, I'm going to teleport all the way back to the beginning of the level. But why don't I be back at the beginning of the level? That doesn't make sense. It does, because all the medical was designed to get a security key. We have the key now, and we can open up the door. the whole goal is to make it back to the spot anyway. If I go back in traditional means, what will happen is you'll get a cutscene telling you to either save or kill little sisters. And we don't want to do that because it loses a lot of time. The cutscenes do count against you for real time, while certain things like loads will not. Anyway, that was Medical Pavilion, and now we're on Neptune's Bounty. Neptune's Bounty is a really cool level because I feel like it teaches you a lot of the bases of this game. And we also get introduced to the Big Daddy. Everyone here loves the Big Daddy, right? I think you do. Everyone here enjoys Big Daddy. I'm gonna grab some stuff, machine gun rounds, telekinesis, and we're gonna take him out pretty easily because again, this is easy mode. So we just kind of launch, and I do burst firing like so, and that does a lot of damage. And as well, I'm going to be saving the little sister. You want to save the little sister because if we don't do that, we'll get a long lecture later on that will count against us for time. I always got a pretty good spot there, which is nice. I can keep running. And as well, we're going to do another glitch coming up. Hey, welcome back. I shoot that, and I'm going to get a rocket fired at me. I take the rocket. It's mine now. And what I'm going to do is utilize the rocket to skip a big dialogue section. By firing the rocket up there, I hit the splicer, and I no longer need to worry about the dialogue coming up. That's a dialogue skip by hitting the splicer. Peach starts the camera mission for you, and you do not need to worry at all. The camera mission is very important for this part of the game, and you want to make sure that you have it. As well, I'm turning the barrel, because what I want is right about there. And let's go. Come on. Barrel turn. Barrel, stop, please. Barrel, stop, please. There, yeah, that's good. We do another lift, and this one brings us up here. It's slightly faster than taking the stairs. Just a little bit, right? And what I'm going to do is equip my machine gun and anti-personal rounds, because nothing's poisonal, kid. So, what's the whole mission here, and what am I doing? The mission for this section is I need to get 3 pictures of spider splicers. They're the dangerous splicer like in the beginning of the game. It's just to terrify you. There's a lot of jump scares. We're going to ignore almost all of them pretty easily. And you'll see how to do so. There's also a glitch you can do that can save you an extra picture, but it's not easy to land. Let's see if I get it. I usually turn around, and then maybe? Maybe, I don't know. So what you can do there is if you manage to take a picture before the little thing on the top right shows up the mission, you can actually count it as 2 pictures, which is nice. Nice. Right now, I'm going to take the pictures anyway. I'm not going to be too worried. I'm going to hit him in the head because I don't want to deal with him. And now, alright, there's a picture. We're good. And also, there you go. That's the entire mission, by the way. A lot of people don't really realize how easy it is. If you can predict the splicers, you save so much time. It's ridiculous, and I love it. I use anti-personal rounds because I don't want these guys to bug me. There's a few routes you can take here. I take a specific route because I don't do the glitch because I'm not the best at it. Don't freeze on me, thank you. And also, a lot of damage I need to take right now. That's good. And I'm going to have death abuse right there. So death abusing here, what's going to happen is it's going to put me right in front of Fontaine Fisheries. This is where we were earlier. We threw the rocket, and now what's going to happen is a new trick called videotape skipping. Tape skipping. So Useless Experiments has the power to skip mandatory dialogue. Any optional tape in the game you can do that, but we use Useless Experiments in particular because it's going to be the most obvious one to get. As well, I take the grenade launcher in. He wants me to get rid of all my weapons, but I'm not going to do that. Why would I get rid of all my weapons? I don't want to do that. I like my weapons. Also, curse word. Alright, he did it. We're going to do the same thing here, and that'll be nice. I'll explain tapes more later on. Just understand that mandatory story dialogue will prolong certain events, while optional tapes will skip them. Anyway, when he says Atlas is ours, we'll go for him. This is the OG, because the skips do not work in the remaster. Anyway, he's dead. I'm going to drop his body right there. Take some more grenades. Someone's coming around the line. I'm going to murder them. I'm going to murder them, thank you. And then I get my weapons back. And a weapon I never grabbed, because anyone remember me grabbing the shotgun? I did not grab it. The game just assumes you got it if you made it here. I'm going to upgrade my grenade launcher damage, because the grenade launcher is insanely powerful as a weapon, and will be useful for me later. We actually upgraded the grenade launcher, because that's going to help me during the final boss, and for some mini-bosses. And that was Neptune's Bounty, which, not a bad level. It could have been a little bit better, but there were just little things that didn't work out for me. Overall, I'm not going to complain. I could definitely enjoy that. And now we're in Smuggler's Hideout. Smuggler's Hideout's a weird level just because there's certain sections here that always trip me out, and that is going to be momentum carrying. There's going to be a ramp coming up that requires me to carry my momentum, but it's not easy to land. Let's see if I get it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good enough, I'll take it. I just started mashing the button because I didn't trust myself. But if you can land that, it's nice. Oh, I drank the alcohol. Oh no, I fell for it. I drank. No, let me out. Let me out. Alright, we're good. As well, I'm going to reload my plasmid. And I missed. Here's the next glitch. I'm going to go right here with this trigger, and then I'm going to run backwards, quick save the game, and we're going to get out of here pretty easily. By running backwards the exact frame, you can entirely just ignore that. You don't have to worry about Andrew Ryan's long dialogue, and we actually get to save Moira and Patrick. It's a couple of characters that were designed to save, and we are going to do that like so. Oh, I messed it up. I'm sad now. Well, I tried blowing up the sub. Usually I hit it. I hit it in the last marathon run I was doing. But the problem is, that one soft locked in a very weird spot that's never happened before. Anyway, Moira and Patrick are dead. I'm sorry to tell you guys. But they're no longer alive. Anyway, that's Smuggler's Hideout. You save a lot of time by abusing the automatic cutscenes. And we can just go to Arcadia. Arcadia is one of the hardest levels in the game by far, and you do need to be careful here. The skip coming up is not easy by any means, and my inputs are dropping. I tried jumping there, I don't know why I didn't. Alright, let's go. Get the box, and we're going to do a skip that allows me to just kind of avoid some running. How's it going, Jeeps? Good to see you. I'm going to place the box right about here, and I'm going to hop on top of it, and jump. Oh, that was unfortunate, weird lag. I'm going to hop on top of it. What? Oh, ceiling, that's fine. This is losing more time than I'm gaining, but it's cool. So, fling. Alright, we made it. Took me a bit longer than I wanted to. I thought that was a position, but it was not. Okay, that's fine. I got the pictures I needed. We're getting pictures that are going to allow me to get an upgrade for later called Sports Boost. Sports Boost gives me a good time save because you run 2.5% faster, which does add up in the essence of the speedrun, and it does not take very long to get. How's it going, Sherlock? Welcome to the stream. Anyway, there's Sports Boost, and now that I got it, I'm going to kill this man and take my box back. The morning berries, the potatoes, whatever you want to call these, is going to be invaluable to me. It's going to allow me to skip all of Arcadia. This level sucks by far, and nobody likes doing it. So, what I'm going to do is look down the entire time until I see a bench. I have a bench right there. I'm going to drop the berries, the potatoes. I'm going to drop the berries, the potatoes. I'm going to put them right about here. I'm going to go for it. Let's see if I land it. I'm going to hop on top of these. I'm gonna hop on top of these. There we go. I quick save the game because I don't want to lose my box. And let's hope we get it. Got it. So there is a trigger there. If you just run straight to this door, it will close on you and then you get poisoned. You have to stop the poison. But because of that, I ended up skipping all of Arcadia, which is a very tedious section to do. And now we're going to Fort Frolic, which I apologize in advance. Sander Cohen will not be in the speedrun unless I take a bit long in Fort Frolic, because his radio might come up. Also, Shirakanta, welcome to the stream. I hope you're having a great day. If you have any questions, do let me know. We're doing a marathon commentary speedrun, where I try to emulate GDQ ESA style commentaries. Anyway, we're going to take this briefcase, and we are going to go to Ecdycis. It's the next level, but, oh no! The bathysphere is actually going away. What am I going to do? What I'm going to do is another glitch jump, because that, oh my god, I'm almost high. I can actually drop down into the water. But, you must understand... Oh, too low, that's fine. The bathysphere is here the entire time. Also, I forgot to split, that's fine. Let's do this, and I barely lost any time, that's fine. I did forget to split there, it's not the end of the world. Anyway, that's Fort Frolic, and you skip almost the entire thing, which I think is amazing. I do love the level, but being able to skip it's pretty nice. Okay, now we're on Ecdycis. Ecdycis is a more traditional level, and this level is going to be a tough one. I'm not a big fan of it. And yeah, the runs in this game are really cool. They don't get done very often anymore, but it's such a blast to play them. Oh, except when that happens with the screen freeze. I don't know why that happens. It's just the nature of the game. It's a bit older. And that does happen. Anyway, Hephaestus, the whole goal here is to get into RCC, Rapture Control Center, and we need to get an EMP to get there. I want to see if we get the swag jump. 1, 2. I missed the swag jump first time today. Boom, that's fine. There's a backup, and you just break the camera. It works out well enough. That is the first swag jump I missed today. I should end this run now. I'm not going to, but that's sad. Anyway, I grabbed 2 tapes because in order to actually start the mission, you need to get the mandatory tape, and then I get another tape so I can immediately play it and cancel it. What I'm going to do, though, is get my weapons ready because I am going to get into a mini fight. I want to kill everyone coming up because they're annoying to me, and they're not going to be nice. So I'm going to grenade, and then run away, okay? Grenade, body, run away. And then... Alright, we're good, actually. I don't have to worry too much. If anyone comes after me, I can just hit him with the corpse. Get out of here. Get back my corpse! They took my corpse! Oh no, what's the record for this game? Like a 39? It's really good. Anyway, I'm going to do some buffering here by firing many rockets into Big Daddy and then just shotgunning him and he's dead. That was a really good Big Daddy kill. In fact, killed him a little too fast there. He might not be in a good spot for me. Minorly unfortunate, but at least he died, which is very good. Wait, is that? No, okay. I was wondering where the Big Daddy was. I had it there last time. There he is. 1, 2, 3, and then shoot, and now he's dead. Big Daddies work like that. I steal his body, and I'm going to destroy these turrets because it's funny. Bye, turrets. The Big Daddy's body is no more, and that helped me out later. By the way, Poison Star, how you doing today? Good to see you. What happens now is we're going to get the recipe for the bomb we need to make an EMP. Alright, I guess we get the recipe for the EMP, and that's going to allow me to make it into the next area. I'm going to skip the tape because I want the mission to start immediately, and with that, I can grab the series of items. You need a few things here. So first off, give me that. I need one from him. I'm going to hack this with the auto-hack tool I grabbed earlier. I'm going to heal like crazy because I don't trust this game sometimes. If I don't get shot, I'll be good. Alright, that was actually really good. That was extremely good right there. I haven't gotten that in a while, so I'm happy with that. Death abusing as well is going to be important because, as you can see, excuse me, thank you. Alright, he's dead. Death abusing is nice because I'll end up back towards that beta chamber, and that will allow me to grab everything I need to in a pretty fast fashion. Anyway, this next section will be a bit risky because I didn't kill the guys, but what I'm going to do is damage myself right here, and by the time I make it to the Big Daddy, I'll be dead. And again, that works because I'll be right back to the beta chamber after grabbing the things I need. Vita Vita, I don't know the exact pronunciation, don't judge me. Oh, there we go. I don't know why that one happened. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me, sir. Excuse me. There, he's dead. He was excused. In addition to being excused, what I'm now going to have to do is get a couple more items. There's 2 more that I missed. I'm going to ignore him entirely, and I am going to go down. I don't mind damage because I do want to die relatively soon anyway. So it's not going to be the end of the world, and I will actually use a shotgun shell to grab a first aid kit, and I will be grabbing the final item and also damaging myself here. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now I use the fire I made earlier to kill myself and go right back towards the Vita chamber. And we're going to be doing a glitch now, which is going to be another one of those flings. By having this, I can then go like so. And we... Oh no, that's bad. I thought I landed that. Not the end of the world, I can still make it. I have to be a bit more careful now. Here's how we're going to do this. Excuse me. That was very unlucky. I don't know why it dropped me like that. Sometimes the graphics in this game do not cooperate with you. That should be fine. Second try, I just used a different item. It's not the end of the world. The machine gun rounds are faster, but either one works. Anyway, we put in the EMP, we die once again, and I'm going to be going right back towards the Vita chamber I was at. And that death abuse is more importantly going to allow me to get to the end of the level. I don't need any more health kits, so we'll be fine. And I'm going to be making it to RCC now. And RCC has the most important skip in the entire game. That skip is going to be the Andrew Ryan skip. If you've never played Bioshock, Andrew Ryan talks your ears off. Also, get out of the way, please. Thank you. That's good enough. I don't need to kill them. They're more annoying than anything. This is a decent time, by the way. It's in comparison to my last run. I did pull a lever. Okay, we're good. We hide for a little bit, and now I can just go in there once the dialogue comes up. You can just eat the hits. It's 90%. As always, play your tape and you're out of here. And there you go, that was Ecdycis. Overall, not too bad. It could have been a little bit better, but I'm not going to complain too much on that. Anyway, this section, like I mentioned, is by far the most important. One, I'm playing All That Matters to Me, the tape I had earlier, and I'm going to be leaving this area almost immediately. I pull the exit door because that's going to help me out for later. Right now, let's kind of just everything else will be good to go. 1, 2. Oh, that was bad. Oh, no, come on. Right here. Oh, that's... Come on. There we go. That's what I was trying to do the first time. I had half of that. But there's an invisible wall that you cannot pass until certain dialogues are done. But by jumping over it, I can then make it to the next area. As well, what I'm going to do here is play Tenenbaum and then play All That Matters to Me. This tape is important because, like I mentioned earlier, story tapes prolong things. Optional tapes end things. So I started the Andrew Ryan dialogue, but I haven't pulled back all the way to Ecdycis.
Ecdycis.
That's only good. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well. So since I didn't pull back all the way to Ecdycis, I just started half the Andrew Ryan dialogue. But what gives? Why did I do that? Why would I want to do that? Don't we all like Andrew Ryan's dialogue? It's very long. Andrew Ryan takes 8 minutes to talk. So I skipped half his speech right now, and he has a second half. I'll try Wolfenstein. I almost had one, but I choked. Right now we're doing marathon commentary. Come on. The next section, as you can see, it turned red, meaning I got the first half. I'm going to have to actually grab the napalm. We use the napalm to jump because it's going to be a necessary item. As you saw earlier, the machine gun ammo, I did a fling with that, and I can also do a fling with the napalm. So, we're going to run back to that door, but this time, since I started the cutscene, it's going to be locked and I cannot get back in. However, Andrew Ryan's not that defensive, so we should be good. Also, right there. We hop on top of this, I save the game. I save the game every time because I want to have that position just in case I mess up, and we hop. Like so. It's fine. Too high. There we go. It takes a bit of time to get used to it, but we got it. And now the second part, I saved, and we are going to load once again. This is the Would You Kindly where he does stand Would You Kindly. Listen when he says when he does it.
Would you kindly?
No.
Would you kindly?
And also, we've had the key to Rapture all along. It's actually our city, not his.
Would you kindly? Would you kindly get this? Would you kindly
And then we flash back to cutscenes we never watched.
Would you kindly get this?
Like, we did not watch any of those cutscenes or any of those things. We did not get any of that dialogue. It really doesn't apply to us. Anyway, time for the big twist. Atlas is actually... he shrugged. There we go. Atlas actually shrugged. But more importantly, the actual twist of the speedrun, Andrew Ryan lives. He's still alive, and he's gonna yeet across the room. Look at her just, like, dash. He's powerful, dude. Andrew Ryan has power. That's why he made Rapture. Where's the plasma that lets me skate across the room like that, man? It's powerful. Overall, not that bad of a section. And now we're going to Olympus Heights. The rest of the run is a bit easier, and we're going to be using similar tricks, at least for Olympus Heights, as we used in RCC. As well, this is the level that's really important that you had to have saved a little sister. If you did not save at least one little sister, you'll be lectured about you being a bad person. Now, being a bad person ain't the end of the world, but it isn't a speedrun, because it's going to take time away from your PB. If you're trying to get a sweet PB in Bioshock, you can't be a bad person, dude. You gotta be a good dude. Right? Gingy, you want to save, because it's faster. The cutscene's slightly longer, but the thing is, you don't get lectured, which is the thing that saves you time. Anyway, she's gonna lecture right now for stealing her candy, because she doesn't matter. And I'm gonna ruin their party. Yeah, just like an animal, stomp over their stuff. Take that, bear. We're waiting for her, if you were wondering. She's playing with her even playing with her blocks to kick it out of the way. Okay. We get more little sister shenanigans later, so don't worry too much. Oh, I like saving because I'm a sweetheart. I'm a softie. And in addition to being a softie, I want to bounce on this little girl's head. Yeet! Goomba Stomp. Guys like Mario? Bing, bing, wahoo. One more? Bing. Aw, I missed. And I'm going to destroy your bear. Take this bear. Alright, bear's gone. Where'd it go? There it is. Okay, now back to actual speedrunning. That's a forced waiting section. You have to wait for the little sister to open the door. Now I have a wrench back. It means we're ready to, I guess, slap people with our wrench. So by this part of the game, we're hooked up with Tenenbaum, and we're going to learn that Would You Kindly actually isn't the only thing in the world that affects us. You spend this about 5 times on the first little rotation thing. Like that. I probably could have gone a little bit less, but I may as well keep it safe. And this is going to be a big section abusing the fact of story-driven dialogue. I mentioned earlier that story dialogue will prolong things, correct? Keep that in mind. What I'm going to do is go into Apollo Square, pull the door, walk out, and now I'm still here. Why am I still here? Until Frank Fontaine stops speaking, I will continue going. But what I can do is radio messages and say hi to Ryan. Say Hi to Ryan is the longest tape in the game, and gives me a plenty amount of time to do what I need to do. I missed that crossbow shot, so I'm not going to actually do it. I don't mind that all that much. I'll assume I killed him. But all this was really going to do is I need to gather something called Lot 192 to break the code yellow spell. And by having that, I am going to be free. But you need 2 things. One of them is in this level, and one of them is in the next level. That being said, I don't want to walk all the way back to Apollo Square. That takes time. So what I'm going to do instead is I'm going to grab the Lot 192 and then walk back. Or teleport back, I should say. Anyway, the glitch here, you play that tape, play that tape. If you do any other tape there, you lose. How's it going, Green Chaos? Hope you're having a great day. The answer to this code is always going to be the same answer. 5, 7, 4, 4. That is always the answer. There is one more thing with gunplay I must do here, and that is going to be I have to kill a camera. If I don't kill the camera, I lose the entire run. If you get detected, normally the camera will try to kill you for about 60 seconds with security. The thing is, though, it locks the door in front of me, so I just shoot it ahead of time. The camera is dead. Nothing else can get me. And I am going to be ending this level relatively soon, in the same way I ended RCC earlier, if you remember that. Have a good one, Googer. Thanks for stopping by. We go here, and story dialogue carrying the rest of the way, but first I'm going to go right here, play my tape, and then run in here, and I grabbed the Lot 182, and I also grabbed a weapon I'm not going to actually use. I'm doing alright. I had to run softlock earlier that was really good, but I don't mind it all that much. I'm sad. Now we're in Apollo Square. Apollo Square is a fun level because you get the randomizer of Bioshock with random plasmids. I can bet you money what these plasmids are going to be, because it's always the same 2 plasmids. You can get 3 if you take too long, but it's always Winter Blast 3 and Target Dummy 1 or 2, I think. Either way, same plasmids. I mean, this section is really cool with the random plasmids, but you don't actually get to enjoy it because it's always the same 2. It's based on a just rotational thing. If you had to walk back, you would end up with different plasmids here, but the ones we have are actually going to be useful for us. One, Winter Blast is so broken, it's amazing. Like, look at this. Like, it's such a great plasmid. As well, I don't need to worry about... Oh, I don't need to worry about that, because I'll be, once it changes over, getting full Adam. Or Eve, I should say. No, yeah, Eve. I'm correct on that. It is Eve. Adam's the other thing. Anyway, you may be wondering why aren't I healing myself? I'm not healing myself because I want to be able to death abuse in a moment here. So I'm going to take damage. A little more damage. Now, the moment I use my Incinerate, I'll die, which is ideal. We got the Lot 182. And now I can die on top of this thing. You have to wait a little bit of time, but by doing this, I'm good. And I just died. Which is going to be ideal. And then I teleport back pretty quickly. I got a glitch there that gave me the fast teleport. And now we are going to be heading towards Point Prometheus, which is going to be probably one of the major turns of the run. I think in terms of hard tricks to land, Point Prometheus is one of the most difficult, just because of the nature of it. Point Prometheus has a nickname in the Bioshock community, and that's going to be Last Chance Kid. As well, I'm going to do a little bit of a skip. It's a minor one, but I always quick save just in case, because I don't trust myself. I'm going to be jumping down the elevator shaft, because if you have the health, it's faster. Anyway, that was extremely good. You always want to make sure you're full health on the second one. The first one, they have a bit of leniency. The second one, you do not. And I'm going to napalm this man to death. He is now dead. I apologize. And we are going to Point Prometheus, and I just golded. Sweet. Good gold. Now, Point Prometheus, like I mentioned, is an extremely important level. I'm not going to PB the whole thing, but this is called Last Chance Kid. I'm not going to tell you why, but the main trick here is going to be Last Chance Kid. In Point Prometheus, what you have to do normally is get the materials for a Big Daddy suit. That includes the helmet, the drill, the suit, the boots. You need all of it. But I'm going to skip that. And it will be my Last Chance Kid. He's going to be running up. He'll be setting traps for you like the little bots. I'm going to murder them with using my frag grenade as well. I'll have my shotgun ready for the trick. You can use different things here for what you want, but I think shotgun gives me the best aim personally. Anyway, I kill them both. I don't want them living. They're going to be annoying for me. I stand right about here. I aim at this thing, the little sister thing. I go a little bit to the left. And now, let's pray, guys.
Last chance, kid.
Nope.
Last chance, kid.
That might be it.
You pack it in now, and I'll fist dump it.
Oh, barely missed it. That's fine.
Last chance, kid.
That might be it.
You pack it in now, and I'll fist dump it.
Nope. Barely missing it. That's okay.
Last chance, kid.
This is it.
You pack it in now, and I'll fist dump it.
Alright, there we go. Also, T-pose. So, can anyone tell me why that's called Last Chance Kid? If you're wondering, it's called Last Chance Kid because every time you miss it, you get the dialogue saying, Last Chance Kid, you pack it in now, and he'll keep doing that until you get it. That skips the entire level, by the way, and we are on the second to last level. I'm going to do something called Little Sister Manipulation. People used to think this part was RNG because of the Little Sisters, but I learned from KPC Zombie, actually. If you wait here, and then once that happens, you run forward, you will always get the little sister running just right. However, you do need to do the fights correctly, so it's not a perfect method where, oh, I do this and then it's guaranteed. I heard it from the Mr. Screamer man. No, you do want to be careful still.
Only the little ones can open these doors.
Come on.
Protect them.
If she's running, that's good. If she walks, that's bad. You want to make sure she's running at all points. And I might not have the ammo needed. I did waste a little bit too much. I can try using the machine gun, which I might. We'll see. Oh, gotcha, Jeeves. It is, I know it's a hard trick to know the name of. Anyway, Proving Grounds is an escort mission. It's going to be escorting the little sister through a few areas. It's a Proving Grounds area to teach little sisters how to exist, so they're going to be stealing a lot of Adam. As well, I want to kill her. I really need her dead, actually. This is bad if she doesn't die. I'm doing that with my bullets because I want to have the little churning so the recoil is not that bad. That was good for me on the upside just because I did get that right, but you do have to be a bit careful. Anyway, you can actually skip Tenenbaum's explanations about how the little sisters need love or something. And the way this is going to work is splicers are going to spawn on both the left and the right. Like I mentioned earlier, telekinesis is absolutely busted. You want to be killing all the splicers as you go, and you want to make sure that you do that as quickly as possible. The faster you die, or the faster you kill a splicer, the next one will come out, and you'll be good to go. You want to keep killing splicers until you see the spider splicer. At that point, you'll be going to the next area. There he is. One more to do it. It's on the other side. I really don't want to lock. Give me your body. Alright, that was really close. Okay, give me your body. That was good. I got it. Definitely a bit rough. I'm going to take the time to actually load in proximity mines. And give me the body. And I'm then going to kill someone. You. I'm using 3 things here because I don't want any of this interfering. And I skip the tape once again, and that is good. I'm going to take you, and we're going to be killing some dudes. So, I placed grenades on the other side because I don't want this side. This side I can kill them pretty much instantly if I'm prepared. But if they go on that side, I won't be able to get the kill unless I lay down a grenade, which they're going there again, I think. There they are. And a couple more. This has been a good section. One more to do it, and I don't mind if it goes over there. One can also spawn behind me, funny enough. I've had that happen. Yeah, Spider Splicer, really good. A few more ammos, and now that was a really good section, by the way. I'm happy with that. I'm going to kill a turret. It doesn't shoot me, but for some reason, everything in this game hates Little Sisters, and I really don't understand why everything has a vendetta against them. I guess because they have Adam, but still. So, by this point, I have to be very careful. This is arguably the weirdest part of the proving grounds, because if you touch the little sister here, she will, she'll stop running. So I go into this corner normally, she'll continue running, and if she stops running, it's a big problem, especially here. Because the turrets will have time to shoot her, and then you have to kill both of them while she runs all around. But this way, you get some time save. I'm going to use the buckshot to break the camera, and we're going to be getting 2 kills here. There we go, and I want to use telekinesis to my success. And I aim a little bit up because I don't want these guys hitting the little sister. Hitting the little sister is a bad thing, as you can see. It might mess up her movement. That was pretty good movement, and I'm going to get better movement in a moment by killing a couple more dudes. I can't reach them quite from here, but they're going out of the way, which is good. I don't damage the little sister. That would be bad. Instead, I can just break his legs, and they're not going to attack me anymore. And then I'll break his legs, and then I'll break his legs, and I'll break that camera's legs, and then we're good to go. As well, more proximity mines, because I don't trust this section. There's a lot I have to worry about. As well, I get more of these, so it's not the end of the world. Let's hope the game doesn't softlock on me again. It softlocked right at the end last time. And again, we're going to be going for a few things here. I laid on the mines because they might get the kills earlier for me. I already got one there, which is good. He entirely juked that mine. I have no clue how he did that. I want them to spawn on the left because that's the easiest spot to kind of just predict, while the right sides are going to be, they'll go behind this wall, which is annoying, and it's not always a guaranteed kill, unfortunately. They can also go on the right, which usually doesn't happen. Oh, thank you. Hold on. There, dead. And remember, every section goes until you see the spider splicer. At that point, you are gonna be almost done. Hold on, where's the body? Stop it. Last one, and then I also have one more thing to do afterward. Keep going, please. Alright, she's running, and then you're dead. As long as she continues to run, we're good. Avium with the raid. Thank you. Can I get a shout out for Sir Avium? Welcome, everybody. Right now, we're nearing the end of the Bioshock commentary run. Go, little sister. She's running. This is really good, by the way. This has been a really good little sister. You can't do it, Bachman. Only Ross can do it. Or another mod. Anyway, I swapped over, and I want him to kill me. Hey, Beckford, how's it going? Welcome, everyone, from Avium Stream. My name is Ecdycis, I love horror games and horror games speedruns. Anyway, that man is now dead, and I don't need to worry about him anymore. And the little sister is continuing to press on forward, which is extremely nice. This was a nice section. I've been getting good little sisters all night, and I'm happy about that. Anyway, welcome, everyone. I hope you're having a great day. If you have not checked out Avium, please do so. She is very polite. Very nice. She was doing, I think, the Sinking City earlier. I was in there for a little bit. And right now, my name is Ecdycis. I'm doing marathon commentary for GQ, ESA, a variety of marathons. And we are finishing up the run of Bioshock. I'm going to give little sister a gift. She can have a pet rock. Oh, you left your pet rock. Alright, she's there. Not too bad. We're going to be hitting the final boss, which is nice. And you're polite to me. Anyway, she gives us the gun, the atom drainer, the needle. And that was a pretty good little sister section. It was barely off my goal. That would have been really good in an actual run. Right now, though, we're hitting the final boss. And the final boss, I always recommend, when you play this, you need to make sure everything is loaded. You'll only be using mines for the most part, but if you mess up the fight, you're going to have to fight them. You're going to have to be ready. So load everything. You don't want to reload if you can avoid it. You want to make sure that you are getting just damage out of them full on. There's 2 methods of doing this, and I'm going to do the fast method, and that is the KPC zombie method. What you do here is you lay down proximity mines, 3, 3, and then you pump them full of frag grenades. You'll see this in a moment. This is the Fontaine boss fight and the final boss. It ends after you hit him a few times. So 1, I lay those down. This is 1. We have to hit him a total of 4 times. So you have 1, okay? 1. And I immediately damage him. He goes back, and as well, I can lay down more mines. 2. This time, I want to swap over to my frag grenades. There we go. 3. 1 more. Last one, and he's done. And I have to just pump him full of grenades. If you got good at pumping, you're good to go. And time. 0.0. Absolutely perfect. And that is Bioshock any percent. I hope you enjoyed it. That was I've been getting about 48s each time, so I think sub 50 would be my goal.
I had you built. I sent you topside. I called you
back. Showed you what you was capable of. even that life you thought you had, that was something I dreamed of, and it's tattooed inside your head. If you don't call that family, I don't know what is. And now, anyway, Atlas, the ostrich statue, is taken down by a bunch of little sisters, and he just keeps getting stabbed. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. That was Bioshock, any % marathon commentary. That's roughly what the estimate I thought. Like, that ain't bad. A 50 is my estimate, I think. I've been nailing it pretty well, and there are backup saves that you can use, so I think it would work pretty well in a marathon, and I do hope I have a good shot in this. There's the ending as well, which has Tenenbaum speak, but I guess the donation incentive could be the endings, but we'll see.